following a major announcement tomorrow at the University of Michigan.
It is the day the Michigan fans have waited years for. Jim Harbaugh coming home and has become the university's 20th head football coach.
With Harbaugh being at Michigan now, it makes the Big Ten whole again.
Jim Harbaugh is the best football coach in college football.
Michigan's a heavyweight. Ohio State's a heavyweight. It feels like the Big Ten is on the come. I love him. I love Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh's first season as head coach.
Harbaugh is the magical name.
I'm a Harbaugh fan. I'm a huge Harbaugh fan.
Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh.
ESPN invites coaches throughout the season and the preseason to come out and visit. Problem is, ESPN had a tough time pronouncing and writing Mark D'Antonio's name all day. When it came down to it, Mark did appear on many shows throughout the afternoon and used the platform to talk about the respect Michigan State deserves.
We've won our last 4 bowl games. We've beaten Georgia. We've beaten TCU. We've beaten Stanford. We've beaten Baylor. So we're pretty healthy in that regard in terms of competing against good football teams.
The way Harbaugh acts on the sidelines with the officials and everybody, he is... I don't think he's doing himself any good with that personality.
Well, Dan and Amma, the Niners today said they want their next head coach to represent the team with class and to be a great teacher. Now, was that a slam against Jim Harbaugh or simply a new direction going forward? We may never know the real reason why they parted company.
I want to make sure I have it right, that in your opinion, in your experience, Coach Harbaugh in San Francisco was a what?
No, he's not. He's not was. He is a and that's why he'll never win anything.
There you have it.
Think about the Lion King. Simba gets hit over the head, and he tells him, "Yeah, the past can hurt. You can either run from it or you can learn from it." Who said that? Rafiki. Wise words.
Rolling Stone recently did an article, the top 2 coaches in the Big Ten. They said Urban Meyer and Harbaugh. He's not, hasn't even coached a game in the conference yet. Does that motivate you at all?
No, I'm just a guy trying to move forward, so I'm good with that.
How do you see that rivalry shaping out now that he's there?
We'll line up and play.
When you talk to Mark D'Antonio, it's very obvious that since he's been the head coach, this rivalry is very personal. Cook with time, lots one, caught by Tony Lippman. They rush 5, well picked up, another wobbler, but an open receiver is Keith Mumphrey. 5,000 jammed in here. Devin Gardner lost the football, it's free on the ground. Screen does not work. Norfleet dumped immediately by Curtis Drummond. Good, kept it. Shovel pass right to the Spartans. Intercepted by Twan Jones. On 2nd and 10, Hayes ridden down by Twan Jones for a big loss. Back inside the 30. Look at the catch. They say he was inbounds the entire way. Touchdown, Michigan State. 70 yards from Connor Cook. Langford to the goal line. Touchdown. From his own 34 is smothered. Cook lofts one to the near sideline and is caught by Aaron Burbridge. Third down and 11. And he throws an interception through a floater right to R.J. Williamson. Touchdown, Michigan State on a 29-yard return.
I can only be diplomatic for so long. Okay, the little brother stuff, all the disrespect, didn't have to go in that direction. We tried to handle ourselves with composure. It doesn't come from the coach. that comes from the program. You know, throwing the stake down in our backyard out here, coming out there like they're all that. As far as the score at the end, I knew we were going to pop one. They had everybody up there, so we popped one. Just felt like we needed to put a stake in them. It's not over. It'll never be over here. It's just starting.